Disney Tips with Rob and Christine. Ba-da-ba-da. So today on Disney Tips, we're going to talk about when to go to Walt Disney World, both on the larger scale of when in the year to go and the smaller scale of when in the day to go. And I think let's kick it off with you again, Christine. We're just going to make that a habit. Let's just start with you. What's your tip?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my tip
No pressure.
is one that Rob doesn't follow, which is to wake up early enough, because Rob is against waking up early, to head to the parks. Usually it's about 10 minutes before official opening, to see the opening ceremony. So I believe every single park has this. I know some are obviously a little bit bigger production than others. The one I really recommend if you're just going to do one is Magic Kingdom. Without spoiling too much, let's just say it involves a train. It involves a lot of characters, and some singing, some dancing, and some awesomeness overall. I just think that it's a cool thing to do because it kind of immerses you in everything, you know, right from the get-go. I think a lot of people don't realize this is even a thing. But it's really nice. It kind of gets you pumped up to get into the park. It gets you in the mood of that particular park, like Hollywood Studios. They open it with some of those really funny street actors that you see. And so that's more of that feel for that park. I feel like each one has something that really, obviously is themed well for that particular park. And I just think it's a really nice thing to see, especially when a lot of people don't take advantage of it.
I'll admit, I have been to one now that I think about it, and I was actually with you when it happened, and it was at Hollywood Studios for Star Wars weekend. And that's where the stormtroopers were up on, this area here where the turnstiles are, and there were like funny little skits, and it was cool, and it was great. So, I mean, if you can get yourself up early enough in the day, then yes, it's worth doing. And then the park's at its emptiest, so you could get to like some of the big e-ticket rides and get on there with a short wait.
And I will say for Magic Kingdom, when they do have, like I said, there's a lot of characters involved. As soon as you go into the park, they are all set up around Main Street.
So you really have to run and tackle hard to get through them because they will stop you. They will stop you. They're like a phalanx.
Not what I was going to say, Rob.
Oh, okay.
More so that you will get a lot of picture opportunities out of the way first thing in the morning because you will have like 10 different characters you can take photos with, which is really cool. It's really nice to like get them all done right away.
If you have a fast enough shutter, just hold down that click and run past them all and just knock them all out at once.
Yeah. Rob clearly doesn't care.
I haven't experienced it. I can't speak from experience. My tip is more to do with the larger scale of when to go to Disney. And this is actually one that, I was thinking about what do I tell people when they ask me about, planning a trip to Disney. And this one might be a little more difficult because if you're a kid and you have school, depending on your work situation, this could be, hard to pull off. But I found in my experience that May and September are like the two best months of the year. May before, Labor Day? I think Labor Day is the kickoff. Yeah.
Memorial Day is May.
Memorial Day. Okay.
September.
All right. So it's after Labor Day, before Memorial Day. It's considered off season. You're going to find that things like the hotels are cheaper there. You're going to find that the crowds are reduced. You're going to find that the weather's a little bit more bearable. And like I said, if you're a family, pulling kids out of school can sometimes be tough, and it's a shame because when kids are in school is like the best time to go, just because the crowds are so reduced. So if you do have that sort of control over when you can go, I feel like those are the two times to go, the most. Those are the two best times to go. So there you have it. When to go both during the day and during the year. If you have a tip that you would like to leave that you think would be great to share, feel free to leave it in the comments below. Or if you have a topic that you think Christine and I should touch upon in tips, feel free to leave that in the comments below as well. If you want to reach me on Twitter, I'm at Rob Plays. Christine?
I'm at Big Brew and Evil.
Have a great week. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time for Disney Tips with Rob and Christine. I've never been to a park opening, nor do I ever care to.
Are you serious?
I've never been up that early. That you have to get up so early on vacation.
It's not that early, and especially if it's like shorter park hours. And
Is it before 10 a.m.? Because that's too early.